Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Lynx channel. We're sitting here once again with Mike and Mike. We're going to run through some more recent announcement for you guys. But first off, how are you doing today?
Doing well. The business is going very well, and we're kind of looking at how we can expand things and taking the feedback that we've had recently from a lot of our customer and revenue streams. So it's been very nice strategically.
Wonderful, wonderful. Glad to hear it. So kicking it off, DA5 has been having some recent updates. Can you tell me about some of those?
Yeah, so DA5 is as everybody knows, it's our foundation business, and it really is kind of the consumer-facing business, and one that we focus a lot of how we are going to deal with the unbanked and banking. And this is, for people who are still kind of new to what the opportunity and where we're dealing with it in fintech is, this conversion of cash to digital activity. We all understand now the value of digitizing cash, about how it can move quicker, interact, and has the ability to go distance, and we can get it smarter and things like that. But at the very beginning, for that to happen, you have to have a point of presence in a place where we turn that cash into a digital activity. And then we want to expand it and grow it from that point of presence. So DA5 has that network and it has that basis. So what it is it's that place in the market where people can go. And what we're doing with that and how DA5 is growing is, besides growing its footprint across the country more and more, it's also, we're adding more digital activities, more digital wallets to them, where people can go and they say, listen, this is my point of presence. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to load up my mobile wallet. We've talked about that. I'm going to pay my bills, I'm going to move money in and out. And so we're just adding more and more of these things. The other thing that we're doing with DA5 is we're expanding its business and its margin in terms of how it deals with its remittance business. So most recently, and this is kind of where the power of the group comes in, most recently we had talked about Australia and how we had taken that acquisition with that license, and we were connecting it to the DA5 platform. Well, now we've opened up through our partnership, we open up the rails into Vietnam. And that's a very massive corridor of remittance traffic from Australia to the Philippines, and Australia to Vietnam and China. And this is really what we're trying to do. And by having this as part of our own network, it's just more revenue for us. We get to keep more of it. At the end of the day, let's say if it costs $1, if the user pays $1 to send a transfer, typically different players in that pay a lot more money, right? I got to give a piece to this guy and a piece to that guy. So we're essentially working very closely about having it all in our own environment. And that's really kind of the exciting part. So we're both expanding the growth of the business and we're expanding the margin. That's really kind of what we are driving towards and what the value proposition of our strategy as Lynx Group is.
Wonderful. Yeah, it is good to bring all those things in-house. And as you said, you're not just expanding DA5 wide, you're increasing the breadth of it, what's actually in it, the different things that it offers, and that helps it grow. So Mike, is there anything else that's been going on lately?
Well, I think we've had a lot of exciting activities in terms of, one is how the different businesses fit together, the views that we have on the different assets and how they activate. So what we're excited about is the ability for, and we talked a little bit about the bank, we've talked about DA5, and really pulling these things into a single stack, right? How we can compound the licenses and the values. And as we look to what happens in fintech and what the market is, because our plan is, and we're starting to see this, is we're going to become the destination. Somebody says, a large company says, I need to expand my business in Southeast Asia. I have a market here of 650 million people. It's the fastest growing digital cash market out there. I need to be part of it. Well, there's so much to do. And when you do that, you need to come into the market, you need to find a partner. The partner needs to have the systems that you can integrate to. It needs to have the breadth of presence that you need. It needs to have the licenses, and then you can do business. So everything that we've been doing in the last little while and pulling these things together is really kind of creating that place where anybody from around the world, whether it be Canada, United States, Europe, that says, hey, I want to expand in this market, this is the destination to do that. And I think we're feeling that we're getting some very positive response to that, and some things are coming together. So we're very excited. We're excited about how the business is growing, how the revenue streams are growing, and how we actually can continue to grab the market share in our position in the market.
Wonderful, Mike. Well, congratulations. Keep that momentum going. And guys, we'll keep you updated with updates just as they come along the wire. Mike, thank you so much for coming on.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike.